Good morning, guys. I am on my way back to the States. I'm currently at Incheon Airport here in Seoul. I have a 16-hour layover. It's currently like 6:30 in the morning. My flight's not till 8 p.m. but it's alright. They have like these free tours that they offer to like people who have super long layovers, even short ones too, because they have like an hour or 2 hour tours. But I'm waiting to go on the traditional tour, which starts at 8. We're gonna go to like a palace and another city. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, so I'm just waiting. It's really cold. It's like 27 degrees Fahrenheit here in Korea. So good thing my cousin got me this fuzzy sweater for Christmas and brought it to the Philippines, because otherwise I'd be freezing my ass off. So I finished signing up for the free tours. I signed up for the traditional one and the old and new city tour in Incheon. They told me to meet back there at like 8:30. I wasn't able to catch the 8 o'clock traditional tour, but they said I could do the 10 o'clock one. So I decided to get something to eat first. Holy crap, this is a lot of food. It's a lot of ulam, but not a lot of rice. Like, look at this tiny ass scoop of rice. But whatever, I'm sure I'll still be like hella full. Not really sure what this is. Maybe some kind of soup. Guess we'll find out. It's like some kind of corn soup. Pretty good though. I am here at the counter for the free transit tour. I'm just waiting for the bus so that we can go. I got the first one I'm doing is a tradition tour to Yonggung Palace and Incheon. So yeah, hopefully it'll be fun. Also, please don't get mad at me because I know I butchered how to pronounce those two like places. No one get mad at me. I swear. Don't be leaving no hate comments or whatever. Alright guys, we are at our first destination, Hanbok Palace. This is the main palace, they said, out of the 5 that they have here in Seoul. As you can see, I put my jacket back on because it's freaking cold, dude. It is cold. Shout out to Mel for getting me this jacket for Christmas and bringing it for me, because I would have been freezing my ass off. It's really nice. They have multiple buildings. As you can see, there's a couple people that pass by that are wearing traditional Korean wear, hanboks. We'll start our tour soon and see what this palace is all about. And look at that. It's like a little piece of history sitting right in the middle of the modern world. We are, I'm assuming this is what they call like the court area back then. There's the main gate, or I guess entrance over there. Alright guys, so I am at what I assume is like the main entrance into the palace, or at least into like the yard of the palace, I guess. We're just waiting for our tour guide to get here and I guess get us in. She said we'll have free time to walk around by ourselves after she points out like all the different buildings, because as you know, they had different buildings. It's not just one palace, it's like a lot of buildings that counts as a palace. They had the hall, they had the king's bedroom, queen's bedroom, like the place where they have the ceremonies and stuff. So yeah, we'll go check that out.
But is it too clean? It looks really new for that, right? Because mid-Joseon dynasty, we got invasions from our neighboring country, and at that time it was all burned down. So we had to rebuild it. But at that time, the king decided to rebuild the secondary palace first. He loved the secondary palace than the first palace. He loved. So this first palace was rebuilt in the 19th century, 1867. But even though it looks really new, right? Because can you see all the paintings? Can you see the paintings here? It's called Han. We repaint those paintings every 30 years. This one was repainted in 2002 when we had a World Cup. So halfway through, more to go. Okay, and this is the reason how we keep the buildings look new and clean. And there's two more reasons why we paint the buildings. First reason is to show you the dignity of this building, the beautiful side of this building. Second reason is this is all made of timber, wood, and bugs really love to eat them, right? And inside of this painting, we do have a special ingredient that bugs hate about. So once we paint the buildings, they won't gonna eat them. So to protect the buildings and to make the buildings last long, we paint the buildings. And it's kind of waterproof as well. Let's see it closely. Okay.
you just saw there was the king's chair. That this is like the main hall where they have like ceremonies and stuff. The king obviously sits there while the ceremony happens outside. All of his subjects are like standing or kneeling or sitting somewhere on the court while it all happens.
Our own alphabet, so we used Chinese character, but it doesn't fit one-on-one well with our language. And since Chinese character is really hard to learn, they have thousands of letters by thousands of meanings, right? So at that time, only upper class people who has a lot of time and money, only that people can know only that people can do reading and writing at that time. So fourth king of Korean Joseon dynasty, they're called the Great King Sejong. He invented Korean alphabet. Actually, king invented Korean alphabet in 1446 because he loved the people, and he couldn't see, like, a lot of people cannot understand what's on the paper, and then so he decided to invent a Korean alphabet. And but even though king invented it, Korean alphabet is really easy. We have only 24 letters, and within an hour you can be a master of reading and writing, to be honest. I promise you, within an hour.
Now I'm just exploring. Apparently these are like the different buildings, like the king's bedroom and the queen's bedroom. I don't know which is which, but they all look pretty cool. Honestly, I could probably get lost here. I have no idea how I'd be able to find my place or where I am in this castle palace if I was like a commoner or even like a royal person or like a high standing person. I don't know how I'd find my way. They're all so confusing. As you can see, a lot of people wearing the traditional wear, doing cute little photo shoots. I mean, who wouldn't? This place is beautiful. This place is really nice. Kind of wish I had someone here with me, like Mel, so that she can go take pictures of me. It's a little hard, like trying to take cute photos with these backgrounds when it's just by myself and I gotta take selfies instead of like normal pictures, you know? Oh well, maybe next time. Kind of done walking around, and typical me, I end up at the gift shop. In the middle, these three is known as the King's Path. As I don't know if you can tell, but there's 3 different paths, right? This is the middle, there's one on that side and one on that side. This middle road was obviously for the king, and as you can see, it's built slightly higher than its 2 opposing sides. That's just symbolism for to show that the king was obviously higher, or should be treated more respectfully, I guess, than his subjects. Like, they are above their subjects, literally and figuratively. The middle path was only for the kings. They said, like, back then, only the kings could walk on that path. Like, their royal guards or whatever could not even set foot on that middle path. It's strictly for the king. It's kind of cool. I know we're against the light, but it's really cool to see, like, the historical palace just sitting right in between all these like modern buildings in the background. This bridge right here is known as the Forbidden Bridge because it served as like a boundary. It's called Forbidden because it served as a boundary for the commoners. Like, they could not step foot past this bridge. This is like the king's court, like beyond that bridge and towards like the hall with the king's like throne, chair, whatever. That is the king's court, and anything before that is the commoner's court. So they could not get past that bridge, and our tour guide was saying, like, honestly, they could not even get past the second gate. This palace has like 3 gates. They said that the commoners, to be honest, could not even get past the second gate. So, wow. Well, that concludes our mini tour of Yonggung Palace. I'm gonna double check on that. I am headed back to the tour bus, and then we're gonna head to Incheon. Please forgive my butchering of these names. It's poop shaped. It's a Korean pancake. Pretty good. You guys, I found bear. What's up, guys? I am on my second tour, the last one before I head back to the airport to catch my flight. This one's a shorter tour. I only have 30 minutes at this place, which is like shopping. We're at a place called the Hyundai Premium Outlets at Triple H Street. So I don't know if I'm gonna vlog much because I don't got time. But yeah, it's super cold. Oh my god, I'm freezing. Alright, this is the last stop of our tour, which is Incheon Central Park. It's really pretty. Pretty cool Central Park. Our tour guide was saying that people kind of compare it to the New York Central Park, where there's like different little areas that you could go. There's like a little lake in the middle. There's restaurants. There's a pretty cool little like historical gazebo, I guess you could say, at the other side, right over there. And you can see people can also like take boats, I guess, rent them and go for a little stroll around the lake. That's kind of cool. I guess it's similar to like the duck bicycle thingy, water bicycle thing that you can do in New York. Is that in New York? I don't know. But yeah, there's like this little cool historical thing right there with a little water wheel. That'd be pretty nice to take pictures of in your little Hanbok. That'd be cute. Actually, now that I look at it, there's quite a few of those little rustic looking things across the lake. I don't know if you could really see it in the video, but there's like an old little wooden cabin over there, a couple of them. There's a little teepee in the middle over there. It's kind of cool to see like these modern yet historical looking buildings. Like the style of them. It's kind of cool to see it right in the middle of these like towers. Kind of like the palace, actually. That is the end of the free Korea transit tours that I took. I didn't really vlog that much at Insadong, but I did get a couple like little videos in there. We're headed back to the airport now, and I gotta go catch my flight. So I'm having like a super late lunch because I didn't really eat earlier while I was on the tour, except for like street food and stuff. So I decided to eat where I had my breakfast this morning before I went on the tour. But this time I got a bulgogi plate.